Good morning. Today is Thursday, January 15th. Here is the pre-market analysis for today. Um, we are getting some economic data as I speak right now. Unemployment claims are coming out, so we'll see how that's going to impact the markets. Let's see. Let's see what these numbers are before we switch to the broader markets here. Let's see. Should be posting any minute. State manufacturing 7.7. I'm not sure how that's going to impact things. And the Philly Fed manufacturing is a big number. I think that has everything to do with the government shutdown and all the data is starting to come in right now. So, these numbers right here, being so inflated like that, it could have an initial negative impact. But let's see. Let's refresh this, see if we get any numbers yet. Nothing out yet. All right, let's just take a look at the broader market, see what's happening. We could probably get an indication based on that. Okay, so, hey, good morning, Anthony. Didn't see you there, bud. So let's just see right now. So pre-market right now, we are up from yesterday's close. Had a nice little gap up here from the close from yesterday. So what did we close yesterday? 69.64. So it's up about 30 points right now pre-market. See if this data came out yet. Let's see here. 198,000 unemployment claims, so that number is down. So you would think that would have a negative impact on the markets right now. So we'll see how that's going to work here. Let's take a look. Broader markets here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can get future notification. Also, smash that thumbs up button, like this video. Go down to the more button down there for the description so you can join the Discord community for live trading from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. Let's see here. So a little choppiness. I mean, I think this is 2026, I think, is just going to be the year of the chop. We could take a look at this. Let's go 90 days. Down, up, down, now up. So, it's trying to fight its way back right now, but I think that this year is not going to be for the faint at heart. There's going to be so many different things that are going to happen this year. One, we have a new Fed chair coming online, but that probably won't take, impact won't happen until probably May. Then also, I think the biggest impact that's going to happen this year won't happen until midterms in November. So I think, there's pretty much just a little over 10 months left for this administration to push through their policies right now before there's going to be a deadlock if they lose either the House or the Senate come at midterms. And it's a pretty common cycle when you have an administration that has the presidency and then both the House and the Senate for the first 2 years of a term, and then usually they lose one or the other. It's almost like a structured balance. So I don't know how many times in history that you've had an administration that's controlled both all three sectors of the government, the president, the House, and the Senate for the entire term. So we'll see what happens with that. But I think that there's some volatility there. There's some volatility happening right now with Iran again. And now there's some stuff happening with Greenland. So there's a lot of geopolitical stuff that's happening with the marketplace right now. But, right now, pre and post market seems to like what's happening out there. So we'll see what happens when the market actually opens right now. So looking at these levels right now, I think, it was good that we regained the 69.54.82 level yesterday afternoon. We lost it for a bit, but then yesterday afternoon, we had some great buying towards the end of the day to recapture that level. It's a big level there, 69.54.82. So we're above that level right now. I wouldn't mind pullbacks into the 69.77.75 level to push higher. I would anticipate if we do push into this 7,014 level, that was the previous all-time high set back in October, that you may get a little resistance. If you do pop through that, I wouldn't be surprised that you can get pushed towards the all-time highs at 7,036.25. And then once we get above there, it'll be a little uncharted territories for a little bit until the market can trade a little bit, and then you can kind of get some levels from there. But right now we are pushing higher. I would not be surprised if you do get a little reaction up here at this midline regressional trend line here. But that being said, we do have an upper regressional trend line right up here at the 71.69 level. So that would be the next level if we do push through these all-time highs. All-time high set at 70,036.25. The next target that I would have up here would be this 71,069 and 88 cents up there on the upper end. On the downside right now, 69.77.75 would be a good level. Pull back today, maybe even if you did lose that, maybe to the 69.70.25. If you lost that, you come back down to the 69.54.82 level. Based on what's happening right now in pre-market, I think you may get a little nice little push in the market today. So I think that you get above that 7,000. I'm not even going to put that line in there. I'm going to use the previous all-time high in there. 7,014. If you get a nice little push in there, I think you're going to push towards the all-time highs at 7,036.25 level today on the ES. So that's my bias today on the ES. So with the way it's moving right now, I would say pullback longs may be a good bias, a good trade for today on the ES. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you can get future notification. Smash that thumbs up button and like this video. NASDAQ, same thing. Nice little push. We lost the 50 and the 20 during the first parts of the intraday trading yesterday, and then we had a nice little push at the end of the day yesterday. Still had a little resistance there, and then we regained it here in post-market there. I'm not sure. I think there was something happened maybe with TSM gave us some earnings that maybe pushed things higher for the NASDAQ, but we'll see what as the day unwinds today. But you are getting a nice little push. Regain the 50-day SMA, regain the 20-day SMA, all bullish for the NASDAQ. We needed all of that. So I would say today, pretty similar. If you can regain this 25,935.25, which is December 26th high, I think you push it to that 26,045.5 level. And then if you get that, then I think you're going to push up into this midline regressional trend line, 26,133.40, before you get a little resistance up there. And then if you did actually get a strong little push up there, I think you can start pushing towards all-time highs, 26,670 on the upside there. That's quite a bit of ways from there. Does that happen in one day? I would highly doubt it. But that being said, pullbacks today, if we lose this 25,833.57 level, which I like this level for a pullback. If you do lose this level here, next level for a pullback, I think this 25,723 is a pretty decent level for a pullback. It really it has some nice levels that it conforms with right here. Also lines up perfectly with the VWAP right here. So if we do lose this 25,833.57, I think we come to the 25,723 for a pullback. That would be a pretty decent pullback long there. So that's my thought on the NASDAQ today. So pullback longs looks pretty good for me today. We are above the 50. We are above the 20. All bullish signals for right now. So that is the way I feel about the broader markets right now. Let's get into Tesla. Again, new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and smash that thumbs up button for me so you can like this video. Okay, Tesla struggling a little bit. Yesterday, he had a beautiful short up here at the 50-day SMA. It rallied up here, and I had some nice. It was choppy for the most part. This is all chop that we had all day yesterday, but then I had a nice trade up here at the 50-day 50-day SMA. I shorted it, made a little money. I could have hung on to it and made a ton of money, but you know, you're not going to go broke taking a profit. However, it did come down to this nice support level that we had down here, 435.09, which was November 6th low, and held that like a champ between 434.25, 435.09. So you could see that level right there is holding up pretty strong. So we definitely leave that level as a nice support. You can see we still have this red rectangle up here that I have as a resistance level. So for today, seeing where Tesla is right now, we are, you know, pushing higher right now. We are above yesterday's close. So I would say for today, as long as we are above yesterday's close, I'd be looking for pullback longs as long as we're above yesterday's close. If we lose yesterday's close, I'd look for us to maybe, you know, come back down here, test this 436.80 level again. If we lose that, I think we come back down here and test these lows again. So one thing to keep in mind, we are below the 50-day SMA again. So that 50-day SMA is big. And we are below the low from, when was that low? From the 13th. So I believe the 13th was Tuesday. So I would anticipate that, you know, and that lines up, you know, right in line with the 50-day SMA. So if you do pop up in there, I would expect that you could get a little resistance again, like you did yesterday. But you do have to be careful if the overall market is rallying right now. We could push right through that. So you got to, you know, watch yourself right there. We do have these open point of controls. Let's put our clean point of controls up here right now. This point of control right here is not open. It got filled, so I do not draw that level. However, we still have this open point of control from January 5th, 455.07. Above that, we have a point of control open at 460.72. And then above that, we should have one open 478.21. I know that looks a little messy for everybody. Let me see if this one's a little cleaner here. Yeah, 478.38 from December 26th. So those levels are still open right now. So the one thing you got to watch right now, I would say my bias for today, what I'm looking for on Tesla, I would say as long as we're above yesterday's close, I'd be looking for pullback longs. So Tesla has a sell-off in the morning, and we hold this November 7th high, 439.26, and we hold yesterday's close. I'd be looking to take a long here and taking it higher, right? Another trade you could take is if we do break through this 50-day SMA, you may have to be careful of it. This 444.84 to 445.70. There could be some resistance up at this level here. Or and if you break through that, I think 447.08 is another resistance level I have right there as well. If you do break through these levels now on the upside and you hold this, then we push to that 450.78 level. And then if we can get through these levels right here, then we're going to target that 455.07 up to that 458.76 level. So that's my bias coming into this morning with Tesla. But, you know, as the market opens up, things change. Everything changes from my bias to my strike prices. And let's go, speaking of strike prices, let's get into that right now. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and smash that thumbs up button to like this video. So let's get into the 5-minute opening range trade from yesterday. So it's been pretty choppy in the morning, and so, you know, you get your move later on. It usually happens. It's been happening after 9 o'clock. So I'm going to be a little more, I'm going to try to be a little more disciplined today as far as the 5-minute opening range trade break is concerned. There are other trades that I will take prior to that, though. But so looking at the range from yesterday, was 439.01 on the low for the low and 443 for the high, right? So you did break this low for a little bit, and you got yourself, could have gotten yourself a couple dollars here on the initial break, and then the market took right up, took off, and then rallied back up here to the 50-day SMA, and then rejected the 50-day SMA like a champ, and then we pulled back, and then we finally broke the low of the range at about 945. So then it gave you your direction, right? So now you broke your range at 430, call it 439, And then, so then if you had your break at the 439, you know, you could have made yourself about $5, got down about 434 from there. So, you know, one thing, you know, once you're patient and if you give the market about an hour, it's going to give you some direction. So it gave you some nice structure after an hour, after you got past this first initial, you know, 45 minutes of wickiness. And you know, you can see the candles are going back and forth. Buyers and sellers are still having a tug of war. And then finally give you that nice clean move, not a lot of wicks. And then you could see a nice little structure in the marketplace coming off, bouncing off of your levels, you know, nicely. And for those of you that are new to this video right now, we use the 5-minute opening range trade. This is a script that I have here. It stays here stationary. Once the first 5 minutes is generated, this rectangle stays on the screen for the entire day. Not only the entire day, but if you go back, it stays on here for all my past days, right? So you can go back and analyze the trades. And so we use the first 5 minutes because that's the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of the day are the highest volume trading hours of trading minutes of the day. And that will usually give you the direction on where the market wants to go once it breaks that range one way or the other. So, and then from this, this is how I base a lot of my trades from. And so now what I have up at the top here, I have my calls. If I want the market to go up, I'm buying calls for this, buying the premium for the market to go up. And if I think the market's going down, I'm buying my puts for this premium price to go up as well, right? So buying puts, you want the market to go down. Buying calls, you want the market to go up. And typically what I like to do, I use Friday expirations every week. So we're using the expiration is tomorrow. So as we get closer to expiration date, I usually have my strike price closer to the equity price. So right now, Tesla's trading at 441.56. So I'm going to start out with a 445 strike price. So about $4 away. Usually if it's a Monday, my strike price is usually anywhere from $10 to $15 away from the equity price. But as we get closer to expiration, I tighten up the strike price so my premium price can get more closer to in the money, because I like trading a premium price that's in the $3 range versus below $3. Because if we're below $3, it's trading in the pennies versus trading in the nickels. And what I mean by that is once you get below $3, if you look right here, it trades $2.97, $2.98, $2.99, and then when it gets to $3, it trades $3, $3.05. So that means that you get a bigger bang for your buck. If I'm buying a one lot at $2.98 and I sell it at $2.99, I make $1. If I buy a one lot at $3 and I sell it at $3.05, I make $5. So you're making 5 times your money by trading a premium that's over $3. So in order to get your premium over $3, as you get closer to your expiration date, you want to get closer to the strike price. And that way your premium, it will be more expensive, but it gets you into that $3 premium. And I go over a lot of this, more of this in great detail in the live trading room in the Discord channel. And how do you get there? You go down in the description down below and click on the Discord community and join our Discord channel. And it's free for right now. So now is the time to get in there. And I do live trading from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. And in that trading room, I have this screen up on the channel. And I am going over my trades live, and I explain my trades in depth, saying where I'm going to take a trade, and I would take my trade, and I would have my stop below a certain level, and the reason why I'm taking the trade, and then I show my lot size and all the bells and whistles with it. So I have several trades that I go over during the day, and I do that from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central Time. So come on and join there. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And also smash that thumbs up button. If I don't see you in the Discord room, we'll see everybody tomorrow for the same pre-market live video. Have a great trading day, everybody. And I will see everybody in the Discord trading room, or I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.